Welcome to game number 22 of the European Championships wheelchair basketball in Worcester, the beautiful city of Worcester. We are going to watch the game Israel versus the Netherlands. Will be a tough game for both teams. The Netherlands have to win because they lost their first game, and Israel won their first game, but if they want to be in the race, they have to win as well. And the starting five of the Netherlands, at least the starting four. Number 1, Robin Poggenwisch. Number 5, Walter Groen. Number 11, Martijn Bellers. Number 23, Mustafa Korkmaz, and the website doesn't mention number 5, but probably Cornelis van der Werf.
Hello there, I am Joe Jairatni, and here are the starting 5 players for Israel. We had a little arm wrestle about who was going to get the pronunciations right, so we figured that Luke is better off with the Dutch. So here we go. Number 7, Azael Yona Shabo. Number 9, Roy Rosenberg, the very experienced point guard. Number 11, Igal Alon Doron. Number 14, Roy Ben Tolila. And number 15, Tome Sazon.
And in the starting 5 from the Dutch team has appeared number 11, Matthijs Bellers, Mustafa Korkmaz, Walter Groen, Robin Poggenwisch, and Frank de Jong, number 00.
Yeah, no surprises there, Luke, with Bellers starting. I know the Dutch coach has put a lot of faith in him. They think he's made great strides in the last year.
And the Dutch team lead by coach Frits Wiegman, who is a former international player of the Netherlands for a long time, and also the former head coach of the German national team. Assisted by Mustafa Jabari, also a former very good international, and Gertjan van der Linden, who is also the head coach of the women's team.
Yeah, really a fantastic lineup on the bench, just with the coaching staff alone for the Dutch team. No strangers to big-time European basketball, having won the tournament in 1993 at my expense, I might add.
But life sucks sometimes.
That, sorry, Luke, having said that, Israel also are steeped in basketball history. They too have one of their former greats on the bench as head coach Ariel Ottolenghi, having dominated the game in the 70s with their magical playmaker Baruch Haggai.
Yes, and referee Gabe Gugliari is throwing the ball, and Israel is in offense. Great pass from number 9 up to number 11, and a rebound by number 11 of the Netherlands, Matthijs Bellers.
Yeah, a bit of a wayward shot there from Doron. He's a feisty customer, is young Doron.
And an unfortunate pass of Mustafa Korkmaz, number 23 of the Netherlands, to Frank de Jong.
Nervous start from both teams. Crucial match, as Luke has alluded to, for the Dutch, having lost their first game.
And Israel is squaring up, but Robin Poggenwisch with the steal. And a great pass. And the first score for the Dutch by Mustafa Korkmaz.
Great phase of play there. Poggenwisch using that fantastic speed of his to steal the ball, and then he and Korkmaz pairing up for that easy basket.
Good pass on the inside, and number 7 misses. Rebound for number 5 of the Netherlands, Walter Groen. And Poggenwisch is dribbling up. Ball back to Walter Groen, and a beautiful score.
Yeah, nice little bit of transition there. They took advantage of the fact that Shabo for Israel had fallen out of his chair. Referee didn't stop play because he doesn't need to. Nobody was in danger.
And the Dutch play full court man-to-man press, which is very effective at the moment.
Yeah, very much the hallmark of the Dutch team. They like to use their speed and their aggression, very much like the defending champion for the women Dutch team. Same sort of style.
Yeah, the full court press is a style that suits the Dutch. Good defense by the Dutch. Mustafa Korkmaz on the ball. And the rebound for Matthijs Bellers.
So once again, Doron trying his luck from outside this time. Once again, no good as Korkmaz slows things down.
Nice outside shot by Mustafa Korkmaz. Well executed.
And Ariel Ottolenghi has seen enough already and wants to chat about it.
That's quite an early timeout, but because of the importance of the game, I can understand that the coach of Israel is taking the timeout at this moment.
Yeah, I think he wanted to try and break up the play a little bit by this talented and very fast Dutch team.
Yeah, breaking the momentum, that's always a good tool, using the timeout.
But he definitely wouldn't have wanted to use a timeout this early in the game. Good play by the Dutch, though, as we see Ottolenghi trying to calm his players down here. Maybe change some of their tactics. We'll see what they do, particularly against this very effective Dutch full-court press.
And so to see the Dutch go into a high-line defense. And Israel inbounds the ball. Number 11 tries to find number 7. Lots of pressure by the Dutch. Good inside pass and the foul by number 5, I think. Walter Groen.
Nice play there by the experienced point guard Roy Rosenberg. Just stayed patient, waited for Shabu to get into a decent position. He goes to the line for 2.
And the first shot is made. And a rebound by Walter Groen. Outlet pass to Mustafa Korkmaz. Beautiful behind the back. Nice inside pass to Matthijs Bellers and a score.
Just a fantastic transition here. Israel will really have to get their act together. The Dutch are way too good in transition. If they keep on getting easy baskets like that, this could be a blowout.
And the Dutch in offense again. Robin Poggenwisch with the ball. And taking the easy shot. Beautifully executed.
Once again, all good positional play from transition. I wonder how long Ariel Ottolenghi will leave things as they are, or if he'll make some changes and try and bring on the experienced Leo Dro or the mighty Dotan Meisha,
And
both
again,
very experienced.
Sorry, and again interception by the Dutch and a score by Mustafa Korkmaz.
Wow, that was special.
Yeah.
Special player, Mustafa Korkmaz, and his partnership with his speedy mate, Poggenwisch, really the hallmark of the Dutch transition game.
And you can see they played last year, they played together in Hamburg, one team, and you can see that pays off.
Are they both moving to Mo? The rumors are this. I don't know if that's true or not.
No, I think that Mustafa stays in Hamburg and only Robin goes to Mo.
Okay.
But together with number 5, Walter Groen.
Yeah.
I think.
All unconfirmed reports, folks. Just discussions between me and Luke. The transfer window in wheelchair basketball is still open, so nothing is set in stone. As we see another turnover there from the Dutch.
And Mustafa Korkmaz is dribbling the ball, trying to find the inside, and taking the outside shot. Ooh, almost. And a substitution at Israeli inside.
So, as we thought, Ariel Ottolenghi couldn't really leave it like that for much longer with the run that the Dutch are on. So Uncom, Leo Dro, and Dotan Meisha.
And in the meantime, a beautiful score by Robin Poggenwisch from outside.
Yeah, Poggenwisch looks hot today.
Poggenwisch and Korkmaz both are very clever players, very good and very well teamed up.
Yeah, they're highly intelligent players, and they'll be smarting from the loss a very narrow loss of 6 points against...
Oh, that was a really beautiful three-point shot by Mustafa Korkmaz.
Fantastic shot.
And the Dutch are leading 18-1.
As I was saying, Luke, they had a narrow loss against the Turkish team, having had chances to win the game, so they'll be desperate to impress in this game.
Big difference with the previous game. In the game against Turkey, 0 points after 5 minutes, and now 18.
Well, there you go.
Well played, well played.
Dotad makes an inauspicious entry to the game with an offensive foul.
And again, 3 points for Mustafa Korkmaz.
Good gracious.
Israeli coach is not happy. He says lifting.
Well, this is quite quickly turning into an absolute bombardment here. The Netherlands leading 21 points to 1 with 5:37 left of the first quarter. Israel under the cosh here.
And a full court press for the Dutch. And if the Dutch can maintain this type of play, that's a real great recovery from yesterday.
Yeah, and it will really boost their confidence.
Nice inside pass.
So watch out for Leo Draw here with his unusual shooting action. You don't see that very often from big centres. He nearly always only shoots one-handed. Can be effective.
And the Netherlands in offense. Inside pass on Walter Groen. And he's missed.
Well, I'm not sure that Groen wanted the ball there, really. Bellers maybe would have been better off taking the shot himself.
I agree on that. And a foul made by Mustafa Korkmaz, number 23 of the Netherlands. Inbounds pass by the Israeli. Shooting attempt missed. And rebound by Robin Poggenwish.
Draw comes on but misses his first 2 shots. It's Poggenwish.
Nice pass on Bellers, he missed. Rebound and a score for Matthijs Bellers, number 11.
Good basketball there from Bellers.
And it's a 23-1 lead for the Netherlands. Israel on offense. And a rebound for the Netherlands. Quick transition. Nice pass on Robert Poggenwish.
Nice play. Tough shot though, but Poggenwish would have expected to hit that. Not beyond his capabilities at all.
Israel trying hard. Trying to find the inside position. No. And it's a traveling violation.
Yeah, travelling violation there by Ben Talila. Found himself in a territory he didn't want to be, down deep, under pressure.
And the Netherlands slows down a bit to execute a good offense. No run and gun anymore. And a foul on Walter Groen made by number 5 of Israel, Lior Dror. And on the free throw line, Walter Groen. And the first shot missed. And that's 0 for 2 shots. Israel in offense. Nice pass, and number 15 makes a score. Israel on 3, the Netherlands 23.
That's a nice little finish by Sasson. Poggenwish blushes slightly. just lost his concentration in defence slightly as Korkmaz hits yet another big jumper from the top loop.
I think that's his third three-point shot that he made.
Well, I think that was a two-point shot, but it was pretty close. He seems to be on fire for this game as Israel prepare more subs. Off go Meisha and Rosenberg. Back into the game comes Doron, and he's accompanied by Tomer Yatskan, number 10.
And indeed it was a two-point shot, and Korkmaz goes for point number 3, and he nails that.
Ends up being a three-point play anyway.
Lucky me. Inbounds for Israel. Trying a quick transition. Slowed down by the Dutch. And intercepted by Matthijs Bellers. Pass on Mustafa Korkmaz. Going on the fast break. And a beautiful, beautiful layup.
Great piece of play there from Bellers. Just that, read the pass well, intercepted it. And he lit a fire under Korkmaz, who just burnt 2 Israeli players for an easy layup.
And the Netherlands in a full court press. Ball intercepted. And an unsportsmanlike foul.
Well, referee has decided that's unsportsmanlike. So it'll be 2 shots for the Netherlands plus possession.
And Israel goes into a timeout. And that's the second timeout in this half. So in the next quarter, no timeouts for Israel.
Yeah, desperate straits for Israel, forced into using both their timeouts in this half. But let's talk a minute about the experience, the wealth of experience in the coaching staff of the Dutch team. They have amongst them the wonderful Frits Wiekerman. What a fantastic player he was. The very good Mustafa Jabari. And of course, Gert-Jan van der Linden, once upon a time, the best player in the world.
Yeah, and if you consider that Van der Linden played in the national team from age 14 to age 39, that's 25 years already. And then we have Frits Wiekerman with at least the same quantity of years, and Mustafa Jabari with a little less. You have about 70 years of experience as a player on the bench for the Dutch team.
Yeah, and what a fantastic program they have over there in Holland as well for the men and the women.
Yeah, the women have a full-time program, and the men make use of that, and they use the same facilities on the Olympic Park in the Netherlands, Papendal. And in the meantime, first shot by Walter Groen, he missed. 1 to go, and then possession for the Dutch.
Unexpectedly, Groen misses both, but the Dutch have the ball back.
Maybe out of rhythm because of the timeout, but now Mustafa Korkmaz missed the three-point shot, and the Netherlands goes back in a half-court defense.
Well, gives us all hope seeing him miss that last shot.
Korkmaz chasing the ball. Walter Groen comes up. A lot of pressure on the Israeli team. And a foul by number 00, Frank de Jong.
Frank de Jong.
On the line, number 5, Lior Dror. Hits the first basket. And misses number 2, rebound for Matthijs Bellers, and Mustafa Korkmaz on the transition. Nice high pass to Matthijs Bellers, and well executed shot and a score.
Wonderful pass there from Korkmaz, as the Netherlands get ready. Mark van der Kuilen. Did I say that right?
It's Mark van der Kuilen. And
are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. And that's the player that goes to Mo together with Robin Pockenwish.
Another fantastic prospect. He's really come on leaps and bounds in the last year. I'm just going to call him Mark.
Yeah, that's the easiest. Very good player. Former soldier, former American football player.
And he makes an immediate impact with that hallmark jump shot from the top. So the Dutch relentless in attack.
And again, lots of pressure. Van der Kuilen pressure on the ball. Israel trying to find the spot for the shot. Misses, and another out of bounds situation for the Netherlands.
Yeah, I think fair to say, way out there, out of the range of Doron.
And another shot by Mark van der Kuilen.
Same play, same result. Just a nice little block at the top to get that mismatch. And he makes no mistake, as we see Bellas inside, missing this time, but draws the foul.
And the Netherlands already leading by 30 points in only the first quarter. And first shot made. 35-4. And Matthijs Bellers goes for the second one. And another pass from Robert Pockenwish on Matthijs Bellers, and a score.
Well, not pretty viewing if you're an Israeli fan, but you do have to admire the skill and the discipline that the Dutch team are using to execute all that's being asked of them.
And again, a lot of pressure by the Dutch team on the Israeli team. And an air ball and the 24-second violation.
8 seconds left in the quarter.
And Pockenwish waits for picking up the ball so he can use the last seconds. Nice pass. And the last shot missed by Walter Groen. And we have a score after the first quarter. 4 points for Israel and an amazing 37 points for the Netherlands. And we're back for the second quarter of the game, Israel, the Netherlands. And on court for the Dutch team, Mark Alders with number 7. And I think we have some substitutions on the Israeli side, JJ.
Indeed we do. On is number 13, Shea Barbibay. With number 10, Toma Yatskan. Now, tell me a little bit about number 7 here, Mark Alders. Good shooter.
Good shooter, low pointer because of his disability, but he's a great shooter. Very good in his head, very good motivation. In the meantime, nice pass from Mustafa Korkmaz on Walter Groen and a score. And the Netherlands continues with scoring, which is always important at the beginning of a new quarter, that you have an early score so you can continue where you left off.
Yeah, but it's good. Dutch just carrying on where they left off in that first quarter. You can see them trying their various offensive set plays.
And a score for Israel.
As Doron finally gets one to drop, giving the Israelis a chance to get back into defense at least.
And the advantage for Coach Wiegman is that number 7, Mark Alders, who is now in possession of the ball and taking the shot. He is a tall player for a 2.5 classification player.
Yeah. It's always.
And a block shot by Mark Alders.
Nice little piece of defensive reading there by Alders. Just got across and stopped Rosenberg from getting an easy 2 points.
Alders in his junior years, he was the captain of the Dutch junior team. Also Mustafa Korkmaz was the captain in his time in the junior team. And Israel misses, and the Netherlands in offense. Mustafa Korkmaz. Pass on Robin Poggenwisch. And the ball back on the top.
Shot clock down to 8 as Alders. De Groen, sorry.
And Israel rebounds. But a lot of pressure of the Netherlands team. No space for an open shot. Good pressure by Van der Kuilen. And a foul, no score.
Nice patience there by Israel. They didn't panic. Moved the ball around, moved the players around until finally Barbibay was in a decent position. Drew the foul.
Israel in offense. And the referee calls for timeout.
Yeah, referee's timeout here is Poggenwisch just fell on top of Doron, who felt, along with Rosenberg, that perhaps that should have been a foul given that he had the ball.
So Poggenwisch is lucky.
Referee's just calming things down. This young Israeli team, very eager there.
And although there is pressure pushed by Walter Groen, Israel makes a beautiful score.
Yeah, nice little shot there, the baseline by Doron, despite the pressure, as you say, Luke.
And we have a foul situation. And who gets the foul? Okay, foul by Israel. Number 10, Yatskan.
Just been handed the statistics, Luke, for the first quarter, and it doesn't look pretty reading if you're the team in white, I'm afraid.
No, but on the other hand, 75% shooting percentage for the Netherlands, which is quite high.
Well, that's understating it.
And again, Mustafa Korkmaz.
Korkmaz once again adding to the misery. 75% is an extraordinary percentage, but has to be said, a lot of those were layups, but still, you have to make those.
Oh yeah, you're completely right. Groen in offense, and he scores.
Good steady player, valuable player for the Dutch. It's Groen.
And Korkmaz scored first half 5 out of 6 two-point shots and 2 out of 3 three-point shots, which is also impressive.
Very impressive numbers indeed. He'll be very pleased with that.
And Israel scores number 9, Roy Rosenberg.
Yeah. So rolled back the years there, took his time.
And the Netherlands in set play, no fast break this time. Outside pass from Pogovic on Korkmaz, and a score.
Well, Israel don't seem to have any answers to whatever the Dutch decide to do, whether it be set plays or transition here. They're almost scoring at will.
And not even at half of the second quarter, the Netherlands already has 45 points. Scoring attempt by Israel, missed, rebound, and the Netherlands in offense.
Doron, once again, seems to me that whenever he gets the ball, he's already decided that he's going to take this on and take the shot, whether it be the right decision or not. Nice little handoff there by Korkmaz to Groen, who will go to the line, I believe, for 2 more.
Yeah, foul by Doron. And Walter Groen on the foul line.
Doron's 3rd foul. Just signaled by the table there. So he needs to think about it a little bit more as Israel prepares some substitutions, perhaps as a result of that 3rd foul being picked up.
And a lot of traffic in the key, getting a good position for the rebound. And last shot for Walter Groen. And a rebound for Roy Rosenberg. And an interception by Mark van der Kuilen. Very well played. A lot of pressure by the Dutch team. But also Israel can have the interception.
Yeah, for once, things going awry there for Pogovic.
And a very nice layup.
Nice drive to the basket there by Baribai.
Mark Alders for a 2-point attempt. He has his own rebound and he scores.
Well, Ottolenghi furious with his team there that the person who shot the ball wasn't blocked out at the very least, able to get his own rebound and put it back in again.
And the Netherlands again, a lot of pressure. No open shots. Number 11 misses. Mark Alders rebounds. Outlet pass to Robin Pogovic.
Well, once again, Doron, I don't know, perhaps he has a doctor's prescription to just shoot on sight.
And Mustafa Korkmaz has a prescription on scoring. And an offensive foul by number 1, Robin Pogovic. And substitutions on the Dutch side. The very young Gijs Even and the already a little bit older Anton de Rooij.
Yeah, Anton de Rooij, of course, a familiar figure all over the world. Wonderful player for the Dutch team over the years. This is, I believe, Evan's debut in a senior tournament.
Definitely, this is his debut. He is a player in the junior team. And the Dutch junior team is coached by the assistant coach of the Dutch women's team, Irene Sloof. And they do a very good job in bringing new players into the national teams.
Yeah, as we've already alluded to previously, a really good development system, which you were a part of, obviously, being the development officer for Dutch wheelchair basketball. Am I right?
Yes, you're right. And I'm more in grassroots, but we have a very good development system with a lot of help of the National Paralympic Committee, but established by the federation. It works well.
Very nice.
Pressure by Mark van der Kuilen on Roy Rosenberg. Rebound van der Kuilen. Anton de Rooij. First shot misses. Rebound for Israel, number 15. Thomas Sasson. And Israel on offense, Roy Rosenberg. Sasson hesitated. And Sabo takes the shot, misses. And again, a rebound for Mark van der Kuilen.
Yeah, decent shot to take. Had a big mismatch, unable to make the two.
Korkmaz looking for the inside pass. Nobody's there. And interception by Israel, number 15, Sasson.
Yeah, for once, Mustafa Korkmaz driving into a blind alley.
Good defense by Anton de Rooij. Hands on the wheels. And we have a timeout.
Calls a timeout. Sorry, Luke. Go ahead.
No, it was very well played in defense. A lot of players tend to raise their hands when a player is shooting, and Anton de Rooij shows how to execute it. Hands on the wheel, and you can use your wheelchair to get your defensive position.
Yeah, good point, showing all his experience there.
Well, he was already playing when you also were playing, so you have faced him a lot of times, I think.
I've faced him many times. It's bringing back all those horrible nightmares, to be honest, Luke. I'd rather not think about it.
It was not the best era of British wheelchair basketball, but you recovered well as a country. And
yeah, well, I mean, we were a team in transition ourselves, but unfortunately, I was treated very badly by the Dutch players. But what a fantastic era it was, with the likes of Van der Linden, and of course the fantastic Koen Janssens, one of the greatest centers of all time in world basketball. Yeah,
not to forget Koen Janssens, who moved to Australia, and yeah, one of the best shooters in the world, definitely.
Yeah, without a doubt. So let's see if this young and upcoming Dutch team can emulate some of the achievements of their forefathers.
And an inbounds pass by Mustafa Korkmaz to Ron Poggenwish. Poggenwish passes the ball back. Korkmaz looks for the inside pass. Nobody there. Nice pass to Poggenwish, and a shot and made.
Really well executed little exchange and a cut to the top there, giving Poggenwish the space to make a pick and roll, which they executed beautifully.
And the foul made by number 2, Mark van der Kuilen. A little bit unnecessary, I think.
Yeah, he just saw the ball and just couldn't help himself there, could he?
Well, that happens sometime. And in a game like this, how it's going for the Dutch, it's not the biggest problem, but...
No.
Rebound, Poggenwish. Quick offense. Inside pass on Van der Kuilen. He misses.
Great pass there from Poggenwish. You'd expect Van der Kuilen to make that shot. No harm.
And intercepted by Poggenwish. Misses. A little too enthusiastic.
Yeah. Possible the Dutch are losing some of their intensity, leading as they are 51-14.
but especially in a game like this, in the last minute of your half or your quarter, it's important to stay focused.
Absolutely, and I'm absolutely certain that the coaching trio of Wiegman, Jabari and Van der Linden will be reiterating that. I know they take no prisoners when it comes to commitment, intensity and focus.
Yeah, you're completely right. Free throw attempt by number 5 of Israel, Lior Dor. 1 left, and there is 51 seconds in the game.
Referee calls an encroachment by a Dutch player, so Dro gets another chance at this one.
And again, he misses, but he gets his own rebound. Trying to find an open player who's not there. Reverses the ball. Up to the key, Roy Rosenberg. For 2, and he misses. Nice pass by Robin Pogovic. Oh, beautiful. And the score by Mustafa Korkmaz.
Wow, that combination of Pogovic and Korkmaz, I feel, has really taken it to the Israelis today. They have no answers for the speed and intensity which those two players have brought to this game.
And passes like that, Pogovic is very well in that. Already in their junior years, he already did that. 2 seconds. And last shot, and made. 3 points. And we have a 56-14 halftime in favor of the Netherlands.
Worcester is an important city in the West Midlands and England. Worcester is quintessential England. Our cathedral dominates the city skyline and the sense of place. This is a city that is steeped in history, yet is also home to the University of Worcester. A cathedral and university, ancient and modern, hallmarks of a quintessential English city. Worcester has a tremendous history. It's the site of the last battle of the English Civil War. Its preeminent role in glove making, being the birthplace of the Royal Worcester Porcelain Company, and the city where the British Medical Association was founded. Our city and area was also the birthplace and inspiration for the English composer Sir Edward Elgar. The wonderful medieval architecture of the Friar Street area allows people to imagine the place and atmosphere of a city centuries ago. Across the city is the beautiful River Severn, which has exciting plans to become a focal point for leisure and living. The Knowledge Pool Worcester intends to offer the graduates the opportunity to use their knowledge to create businesses and be inspired by this unique environment. Worcester is also host to many renowned companies and brands, including Worcester Bosch and the Sanctuary Group, and a strong and diverse range of small and medium-sized specialist businesses. The M5, with 2 motorway junctions, provides excellent road links. The planned Worcester Parkway station will radically improve rail journey times to London and the airports at East Midlands and Birmingham, giving access to international opportunities. Worcester Wellbeing brings into focus the fantastic life-work balance the area provides. There are a host of fantastic places to make your home, from apartments by the water to wonderful villages with a rural way of life. This is an area that loves its sport. Worcester County Cricket Club offers you the chance to see the best players in action in truly idyllic surroundings. Worcester Warriors are a Premiership rugby union team playing in a fantastic stadium. Worcester Racecourse is also beautifully located on the banks of the Severn, and the university has a growing reputation for hosting top-class Paralympic sport. The Worcester area also benefits from many fantastic schools, with leading providers of independent education, and of course the rapidly growing University of Worcester, along with 2 sixth-form colleges. The shopping and nightlife in Worcester is well regarded and improving all the time, with new independents and well-known high street brand names arriving. Worcester is new and vibrant. Its knowledge and creativity attracts people to live in its wonderful city and beautiful surroundings. We intend to celebrate our successes and embrace our past as a way of determining our future, and believe our time is now.
Okay, we're back on game 22 of the European Championships 2015 between Israel and the Netherlands, with a fabulous score for the Netherlands at halftime, 56 points against 14 for Israel.
Yeah, real wipeout half there for Israel. The Dutch really taking it to them, led by Mustafa Korkmaz. 29 points in the first half. He leads all scorers.
And not to forget the 9 assists by Robin Pogenwisch.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that, Luke. Quite right you are. That Pogenwisch really has played his part in establishing this healthy, well, more than healthy, overly healthy lead.
And no big changes on the Dutch side. On court again, Anton de Rooij, Mustafa Korkmaz, Robin Pogenwisch, Matthijs Bellers is back on court, and Walter Groen. And Israel still in discussion about how to play the terrible Dutch.
Yeah, we saw during the halftime break, Coach Ariel Ottolenghi got his team together and got them really G'd up, and it was really good to see as a coming together exercise. So they won't be giving up by any means here.
No, and this is an important part of the game, because if the Netherlands can continue their shooting streak in the third quarter, no problems. But if they will not continue, then Israel is a dangerous opponent.
Quite right.
Israel in offense with number 8, Dota Meshar.
And this time, Pogenwisch doesn't get away with falling back onto Doran's lap. The referee decides, can't let this go on. People will start talking, so he's called a foul.
And it's the second foul for Robin Pogenwisch, so no problems yet. Israel in offense, trying to find the open shot. And a score for number 11, Igal Doron.
Yep, nice shot there from Doron.
Rebound for Israel. Israel in offense. Korkmaz with the pressure, and he gets the foul for foot plates.
Yep, just about turned his chair into Yatskan there. The referee called it despite Korkmaz begging him not to. Meshar with the ball.
Also Korkmaz, 2 fouls. Israel on offense, inside pass, and number 14 misses the ball. Pogenwisch in the rebound.
Nicely executed, and here's the pass.
Oh, great pass from Robin Pogenwisch on Matthijs Bellers.
Just underlining the speed of this Dutch transition there.
And Pogenwisch is sending in his application to become maybe the MVP of the game.
It's a strong application, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And the score for Matthijs Bellers from the foul line. Netherlands 59, Israel 16.
I think a foul called against Groen, yes.
And that's the 3rd foul for Walter Groen. So we'll see what Coach Wiegman is deciding, keeping him on the floor or taking him off. Pressure by Korkmaz, but not enough, and a score for Israel.
Yeah, nice piece of play there. Doron at the top made it difficult for the Dutch to cover.
And on a beautiful assist by Mustafa Korkmaz, Matthijs Bellers with 2 points.
Well, it's easy to see why the Dutch coaching staff put so much faith in Bellers. He really is a very good finisher.
Yes, he is, and with the two great point guards, it's a nice game to watch.
Indeed so. Careless there from Rosenberg. Didn't time that pass well. Backcourt call by the referee despite all protests to the contrary. The Dutch have it again at the halfway line.
Inbounds by Robert Pogovic on Mustafa Korkmaz. And Korkmaz goes for another three-point attempt, and he makes it.
Yeah, another little set play there with the two centres staying high. Nobody went out to Korkmaz, and he nails it yet again.
Rosenberg for Israel on the right-hand side of the court. And Holland is giving, again, a lot of pressure on Israel. Misses the shot. Rebound for Mustafa Korkmaz, who dribbles up the ball. And Korkmaz misses. A little bit too enthusiastic, but it's not in danger in this game. 64 points for the Netherlands, 18 for Israel.
Just a little nudge there from Anton de Rooij.
And that's his first foul. But Netherlands in foul trouble already. It's 4 fouls for the Netherlands. So next time, free throws.
I think trouble may be overstating it given the state of the game, Luke, but your point is taken.
Well, there they are. 2 free throws for number 8 of the Israeli team, Dota Meshar.
Experienced campaigner is Meshar, played professionally in Europe.
First shot made. 1 to go. And also the second free throw is made. And Israel playing a bit of press. No, they're not. Korkmaz passes the ball to Pogovic, and Holland is going for the set play. Great pass on Anton de Rooij.
He's been doing that for a very long time as Anton de Rooij. Just holds great court position, waits for the delivery.
And it's important if you're a Class 1 player and you're able to make the shots like Anton is doing for so long already, then you're an asset for your team. If your center players cannot take the score and you can, that's an important part.
Without a doubt. Oh.
Well, we should have seen that in the rerun, but...
Well, it's coming together there. It was a 50-50 call, in my opinion, but who am I to argue with?
No, I agree on that.
Referees.
It's always, well, it's difficult for a referee. In a split second, you have to make the decision, and, well, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. That's for sure.
Absolutely good call, Luke. Keeping me in line.
And we have a score for Israel.
And it's Dorlon again, down low.
And a substitution on the Dutch side. I think Mustafa Korkmaz will be subbed. Yes, and Mark van der Kuilen is on the court now. Pogovic dribbles the ball. Outside pass to van der Kuilen. Van der Kuilen takes his time. Reverses the ball to the top of the key. And Groen misses the ball. Rebound for Israel.
Yeah, nice phase of play there from the Dutch. Swinging their center all the way around. This time the ball went into Groen.
Good defense by Anton de Rooij. Well played.
Yeah, well played. Bit unlucky that he wasn't able to get to the rebound. Did have good position.
Israel takes a shot, misses, rebound. Rosenberg in offense. Israel looking for the inside pass. No possibilities. Outside shots. And a score for number 11, Igal Doron.
Yeah, good play by Doron. Kept his position, but here's Bellers.
Good pass from Pogovic onto Bellers, but the foul was made before the shooting attempt, so no points and out of bounds.
Frustrating times there for Doron. Makes a good play at one end, scores good points, but before he's had time to congratulate himself, Mark Bellers is Matthias Bellers, sorry, is under the basket at the other end. Draws the foul. It's Doron's fourth foul, so Coach Ottolenghi decides.
Well, he has to take him off, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's still a long time. It's 14 minutes, 54 seconds in the game. And Holland is leading by 42 points. And Pogovic misses the ball.
Yeah, Pogovic decides to get into the three-point shooting act now that his mate, Korkmaz, is toweling himself down on the bench. Not quite the success rate that Korkmaz had in the first half.
And Walter Groen gets his fourth foul. And looking at the Dutch bench, Coach Wiegman is subbing Walter Groen off in a bit and now trying to get the good rotation on the floor. Michar misses the first free throw. And also the second one. And a rebound for Walter Groen. Outlet pass to Robin Pogovic. Holland is speeding up. Walter Groen never expected that pass, but Pogovic always sees all his teammates on the floor in whichever position he is. That's incredible.
Yeah, that was a bullet pass. Groen wasn't expecting it. Sort of pass that could take a few teeth out if you're not expecting it.
Definitely, definitely. And we have substitutions on the Dutch side. Anton de Rooij and Walter Groen off the court. And Frank de Jong and Mark Alders back on the court. Alders gives a lot of pressure on number 13, Barbidabai. And a shot clock violation for Israel.
Yeah, Shabo managed for once to penetrate that Dutch defense, but my friend Mark made the interception.
Pogovic to de Jong to Alders back to Pogovic. Outside pass and intercepted by Israeli team. Israel in a fast break. And the score by number 13, Barbidabai.
Yeah, Coach Wiegman will not be happy with this, I've got a feeling, Luke. A little bit of complacency creeping into the Dutch play, particularly from Pogovic there.
Well, the third quarter is always difficult after a successful first half. Keeping your focus, that's always difficult. But 40 points the lead. No big problems for the Netherlands.
I guess they can be forgiven.
Mark Alders for two. Rebounds Israel.
Fantastic pushing there from 00 De Jong. Not only does he recover the ball, break up an Israeli offense, also draws the foul from number 7, Shabo, his first.
Well played by Class 1 player Frank de Jong. Bogdanowicz in offense. Referee calls. New inbounds of the ball. And referee Kinderwater gives the ball for the out of bounds. Bogdanowicz looking for the inside pass. Now to the top of the key, Van der Kuilen for 2. Beller's rebound, back to Bogdanowicz. And Bogdanowicz for a beautiful 2-point shot.
Nice. I really have to say, Luke, I enjoy watching this style of total basketball that the Dutch men and the women both play.
Great interception by Mark van der Kuilen. Ball now in the hands of Ron Bogdanowicz. And Bogdanowicz gets an offensive foul, I think. Bench warning by the referee.
Yeah, the Dutch bench not happy with the fact that after the foul, Bogdanowicz was pushed. But in the heat of battle, these things happen.
Yeah.
Sure, no offense was taken.
But the foul was before the push, so probably the referee is right.
Yes. The referee's always right. That's what
unfortunately,
that's
unfortunately, yes. Israel in offense. Inside pass, intercepted by Bogdanowicz. And the Netherlands in offense.
Yeah, once again, Shabo penetrating the key, but those passes very difficult.
Oh, great pass from Bogdanowicz onto Mark van der Kuilen. Not squared up, but he scores.
Story of the game so far, every time Israel turn the ball over, it's 2 easy points at the other end with this fantastic Dutch transition.
Maishar with the pass to the left-hand side of the court. No good reach by number 13, and the Netherlands has the ball.
Here we see an old story. The receiver blaming the passer and the passer blaming the receiver.
And the truth is somewhere in the middle, probably.
Yep, let's call the whole thing off.
And Bogdanowicz for 2. Rebound by Mark van der Kuilen. He misses. And rebound for Israel.
The problem here for Israel is that not only is their offense not going well, but whenever the Dutch do shoot from outside, they're not blocking out, as we see another foul there.
And a foul for Mark van der Kuilen.
To say that,
which is his third
foul there, but young number 7 for Israel, Azael Yona Shabo, has made his physical presence felt since being on court in this third quarter. He's drawn some fouls, penetrated the key. Let's see what he can do from the free throw line.
And because of the foul trouble of the Dutch team, Israel receives 2 free throws. And first one is made by Azael Shabo. There's a little dispute on the rebound position. Yeah, that was expected. 2 players in the key too early before the shot was released by Shabo. And again.
Yeah, nobody wants to give up this as an offensive rebound. They know that Meisha Dotan is a strong rebounder, so Bella's encroaching twice there.
And the second free throw is miss. And Pogovic in offense.
Well, he had 3 cracks at it.
Good pass on Mark Alders, and he draws a foul on to number 13.
Yeah, Barry Bay there, adjudged to have pushed Alders.
And with 42 seconds in this quarter, the Netherlands in baseline out of bounds. And Pogovic easily enters the key and makes the shot.
Yeah, ensuring that they'll get the last shot of the game there. Took a quick shot, Pogovic.
As said before, a very clever player. But now sleeping a bit, there is an inside score by number 8 of the Israeli team, Dotan Meisha.
Yeah, for once he had a little bit of time and space, made no mistake.
Shot by Mark van der Kuilen, and the score in the last second of the third quarter. And we're ending the third quarter for 29 points for Israel and 74 points for the Netherlands, and we still have 10 minutes to go. So what will be the end score? And we're back for quarter number 4. Pogovic in offense, and on court appeared number 68, Cornelis van der Werf. How the English say, but we say Cornelis van der Werf, and he's around for a long time.
We call him Simon Munn.
And a beautiful, beautiful score by number 9 of Israel, Roel Rosenberg.
Roel Rosenberg doing what he does best there, just holding position, taking those little shots from the top of the key.
And the foul on number 15 of Israel, Tomer Sasson.
Tremendous pass there from Korkmaz over to Bellas. Saw that he was in the better position, even though Big Cornelis was in there. Facing the wrong way though. Bellas at the line.
First shot missed. And Bellas for the second one. And no rebound for Cornelis van der Werf. And next to Cornelis van der Werf in the Dutch team entered Sebastian Nijman. class 1.5. And the 2-point score by Van der Werf.
Yeah, rolling back the years there. Young Cornelius. I've just been handed the statistics from that last quarter, Luke, and I'm afraid to tell you that the Dutch are really letting themselves down as they've slipped in the shooting percentages down to 61.7.
Yeah, that's a 15% downwards. That's quite a lot.
Unacceptable.
And a score for Israel, number 11, Igal Doron.
Yep, Doron, for once, putting his prescription to shoot to good use.
Korkmaz for 2, and the score.
Well, it seems to me that Mustafa Korkmaz has a standing order with this basket.
And a rebound for Cornelis van der Werf. Korkmaz with the pass inside on Bellers, and the foul for number 4, Moshi Tabashi.
Well, Korkmaz just taking over where Pogonwish left off. Some wonderful vision.
I have to correct myself. It was not a foul for number 4, but a foul for number 11. And that was his 5th.
Yeah, Doron, it's an old story with him. Exuberance just gets the better of him, fouls out.
And in the meantime, Bellers for 2, and he misses the first one.
Leo Dro on in his place for Israel.
And also the second free throw missed by Bellers. Israel in offense. Rosenberg. Outside pass. And Dror tries to find the inside pass. It's not there. Bellers in defense. Good defense by Van der Werf.
Nice movement there from the Israelis of the ball, but once again, it's the final execution that's often let them down.
Oh yeah, that's true. And in this game, it's no problem. But if you do this in a 1-point game, you're in big trouble.
Yeah, it's probably why the Dutch are keeping up this intense pace.
And the score for Israel 35, Netherlands 78.
There we see that unusual shooting action of Leo Dro, where he holds the wheel, steadies his chair with one hand, and just shoots predominantly with his right hand only.
Yeah, well. Rebound for Cornelis van der Werf, and the score. Van der Werf playing with number 68, the year he was born.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And the score for Rosenberg. Israel getting some points, 37.
Yeah, does most of his damage from that area.
Good assist from Mustafa Korkmaz on Matthijs Bellers, and unfortunately no score.
Well, how many times have we seen that kind of passage of play, Luke, where the Israelis, even when they score, by the time they get back into defense, the Dutch are already upon them. Often it's been Bellers receiving an assist from usually Pogonwish or Korkmaz. He goes to the line again.
Yeah, the Dutch transition is very quick. Rebound, Cornelis van der Werf, And easy execution, like he did before.
Wonderful piece of skill there from Cornelius. Picks up the offensive rebound. Takes 2 little pushes to get his chair facing the right way. Good composure.
And a foul made by Matthijs Bellers on number 12 of Israel, Abu Adaya.
Yeah, well, I think it's fair to say, Luke, that Israel have had a bit more success, at least penetrating the key, even though they don't seem to be able to finish, but they're getting to the line a lot more than they did previously.
Yeah, that has to do, I think, with a drawback in concentration at the Dutch side. But, well, we still have 5 minutes to go, and maybe Coach Wiegman will get into a timeout and tell them to get their focus back. Rebound Walter Groen, back on the court. 4 fouls, but hopefully he can play with that. Good shot, Mark van der Kuilen, misses. Foul by Cornelis van der Werf.
Well, we saw that one coming.
Yeah.
Big Cornelius descending upon poor little Tabshi there. The lights went out.
And inbounds pass by Roel Rosenberg. Israel in offense. Good defense, Cornelis van der Werf. Rebound, Walter Groen.
Referee just stops play there as 2 players came together for a second.
And Korkmaz receives the ball back from Van der Kuilen and making the Israeli team crazy. Van der Kuilen shoots, gets his own rebound. And Korkmaz, inside pass to Nijman.
Nice pass once again from Korkmaz, but a difficult shot to execute unless you're a high point player.
Yeah, and Sebastião is just a 1.5, so it was a difficult execution. And again, a foul for Cornelis van der Werf, his second. And on the free throw line, Ayman Abu Adaya. And he scores the first free throw. And free throw number 2 is good as well. And then we have 40 points for Israel, 82 for the Netherlands, and 4 minutes to go in the last quarter of this game. Van der Kuilen in offense. Nice penetration of the key, and he scores. But
offensive foul call there, though. Van der Kuilen.
And an offensive foul before he takes the shot, because sometimes they can make the shot with an offensive foul, but referee Kindervater from Germany says no score.
Yeah, I think on balance that was probably the right call from the referee there. I think Van der Kuilen would have been better off passing it into Van der Werf there.
And Israel in offense, Roel Rosenberg. Outside pass. And a shot from Rosenberg, and he scores 2 points.
Substitutions for Israel as Dror and Rosenberg go off, and on come number 6, Kafir Neymar, and number 13, Shea Baribay returns.
The Netherlands in offense, Korkmaz, and back on court for the Netherlands, Robin Poggenwisch. And now the basket is good. Mark van der Kuilen, and he draws a foul.
Yeah, nicely executed pick and roll there. Yet another assist from Pogonwish. More substitutions for the Israelis as Sasson takes his leave, and on comes Tomir Yatskan.
Van der Kuilen for one, misses, and ball goes out of bounds in favor of Israel. 3 minutes 16 to go. And another substitution. And so to see, the Dutch will put on court two very young players. Number 15, 15-year-old Quinten Santingen. Class 3.0, and back on court as well, Gijs Even.
Fantastic to see such a young man coming on court in a big tournament like this.
15 years old, only playing wheelchair basketball for 4.5 years. And already here.
Excellent. No doubt a product of all the good work being done at Papendal.
Definitely, and at this club, De Vedo and Ermelo, they do a very good job as well. And the score by Gijs Even.
First points of the game for Gijs.
The Dutch are celebrating the score by Gijs Even, but in the meantime, they should stay focused.
Always exciting when a young player gets his first points in a big tournament, though.
Definitely in a game like this, when you're leading more than 40 points, but still. And the traveling violation.
Yeah, one too many push there by Baribai.
Inbounds by Robin Pogonwish. And Mark van der Kuilen dribbles the ball.
Now, do you think the Dutch will be working extra hard to try and get 15, his first points in international basketball at senior level?
I think they do. Nice pass from Anton de Rooij. And the score.
No, they've decided to be selfish and said, look.
But it's nice to see that the products of the youth program of the Netherlands, that's fruitful program.
And always has been. I think the Dutch are to be admired, as they've never been afraid to take one step back in order to take 2 steps forward.
Yeah, that's true. And in the period that Van der Linden and Jabari were playing, and the period before that with Wiekman, we had a very luxury position. And after that, the Netherlands worked very hard in education and development.
Yeah, I know that Gert-Jan van der Linden has always been one for developing young talent as he came through the same system. The baton very much handed over to him, though, from, I remember, the wonderful Henk Mackenzie, who was just a wonderful player to watch, really.
Definitely, definitely. In the meantime, Israel scores, and we have 44-88 with 1.5 minutes to play. Ball outside with Van der Kuilen. Reverse the ball to Santingen.
Here we go.
And there we go. Yes!
Bang!
There are the points for Quinten Santingen, 15 years old.
And the bench for the Dutch team go wild, as do the crowd. What an entry into international basketball. First shot, hits it.
But without any fear, just waiting for a few seconds and then taking the right shot. Brilliant.
No fear at all. If it remains this way, he'll have the best figures on the Dutch team, 100% shooting.
Yes, maybe he should be the MVP then. And again, a shot by Quinten Santingen. He misses.
He's ruined it.
30 seconds. And Israel with the score.
Yeah, nice little finish there from Shea Badibay inside the key.
Bogdanowicz with the ball. "15 seconds to play." Taking his time. Going for a good shot.
A little bit of shake and bake there
Ball
from
to Anton de
Bogdanowicz.
Roy. And the score by Anton de Roy. 92 points.
Wonderful
And 1
finish
second
there.
to go. Israel passes the ball and the referee didn't agree with the 1 second.
What's this referee up to here, Luke?
0.8 seconds in a game with a score like this. I don't think it's that important.
Well, I guess to a certain degree rules is rules, but I do take your point.
If it's a 1-point game, yeah, I understand. But in this game, okay, he is completely right, but still. And he's signaling that they will do it by hand, probably the last 3 seconds. Israel inbounds the ball, and yes, there goes the referee. End of game. Netherlands 92, Israel 46.
Emphatic win there for the Dutch. As their fans celebrate in the crowd, teams shake hands.
And the end score, Israel 46 points, Netherlands 92. It was not expected before the game, but it's brilliant results for the Dutch. And the teams congratulate each other and the referee, and we are waiting for who will be the MVP. And also the very experienced Dutch staff is in the middle of the court. And we have the MVP, Robin Bogdanowicz, with 8 points, but 6 rebounds and 12 assists. And without an assist, you cannot make the score. So Bogdanowicz, the MVP of this game, well deserved. Thank you for watching game number 22 between Israel and the Netherlands. 46 Israel, 92 the Netherlands. Thank you, JJ, and we hope to see you again on this live stream.
Thank you, Luke. Goodbye, everybody.